What's up, Keep Pounding crew? We're back today with another video. Keep Pounding! Today's topic is post-game of the Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. We lost this game by a margin of 31-17. Now, we're going to go through each one of the grades as we usually do, A through F. That's the grading scale. In case you're new, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit the bell, select all, leave a comment down below. Let's dive on in. So quarterback C+. Teddy had some good throws, but he also threw that pick. And he didn't look like a great quarterback, but he didn't look like a poor quarterback either. Let's put it that way. We got a bunch of short passes that got us some yards. The drives were looking good. And then we threw a few to Robbie. He caught some passes. So, I'm inclined to give Teddy the benefit of the doubt today for this game. I think C plus is a fair grade considering the fact that half these drives were good, but we choked. And let's call it what it is. We choked. We didn't put up a single point in the first half. Not a single point. I was literally begging this team to do something in the first half, and they didn't. Just anything positive whatsoever. And I gotta tell you, not happy with how this team played on Sunday. I think we got a lot of work to do, but we did make some improvements as well. So yeah, C plus for Teddy Bridgewater. Running backs A as always. Wide receivers B plus. I saw a lot of nice catches. No one dropped a ball. It was rare when they did. They ran nice, quick, clean routes, and I was happy with it. So, tight end B plus. O-line C. Here's where you start to get into trouble. The O-line started out good. They started opening up holes for Christian McCaffrey, and then we're back to 3.6 average rushing yards. What is happening? We went backwards. We backtracked. I'm not happy with that right there. So the pass protection was actually pretty decent through a good chunk of the game. I felt like Teddy had enough time back there to go through his options and choose who he wanted to throw it to. So that wasn't a problem. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if this is a pass protection offensive line more so than a run protection offensive line because of that fact. Because 2 weeks in a row now, Teddy's had some pretty clean pockets back there, but we haven't been able to run, open up gaps for a Christian. So, or Mike Davis for that matter. So, moving on to the defensive ends, C plus. We're still not getting enough pass rush on these guys. Derek Carr had plenty of time last week, and now Tom Brady We barely got that much of a pass rush on him. It was enough to make him throw a few bad passes, but I mean, he's ultimately he's Tom Brady, and he doesn't have sync with the wide receivers yet. But um, once he does, in 6 weeks' time, we're gonna be in some real trouble when they come to Bank of America Stadium. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna be good if we can't get pass rush on Tom Brady past that Bucks line. And this is an average Bucks line, by the way. I'm not going to call it a great Bucks line. I'm going to call it an average Bucks line because that's what it is. The Saints had a field day with that line last week, by the way. So the fact that we barely got any pressure on that Bucks line is a bit of a concern. Um, Defensive tackle B minus. We got some good run stops. Um, Up the middle, they weren't able to do draws. They weren't able to do ISOs on us. We shut those down pretty well. Um, but you get to the point where the outside is still a little bit questionable. We shut off the outside a good chunk of the game, but that's improvement. That's definite improvement from this team, and I'm happy with that. We showed consistency there, which made me happy. Um, so yes, defensive tackles get the B minus grade today for this Sunday's game. I'm recording this on Monday, so just so you guys know, linebackers B. We did a great job of containing the run up the middle. Tahir Whitehead, Shaq got physically faster, just like I said in the pregame streams and the videos. So that's exactly what I was looking for from these guys. You know, not just playing the game faster, but actual physical speed. So, cornerbacks C plus. I saw a little bit of lazy coverage from them, and could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse, considering it's Tom Brady. You know, I was fully expecting him to turn on the sync mode with these wide receivers and just wreak havoc on our corners in our secondary, but he never did. So we got lucky. In 6 weeks' time, he might though. That's what I'm a little concerned about. So keep watching Tom Brady. Keep an eye on him and see how he does. Free safety C plus. Again, you're talking about Trey Boston. More salt and pepper defense from this man. More salt and pepper defense. Jekyll and Hyde defense, whatever you want to call it. You saw some good plays, you saw some bad plays, and you saw some ugly plays. It's the good, the bad, the ugly with Trey Boston. We just can't seem to get this guy on a consistent basis, one way or the other. You know, he plays just well enough to earn that contract and that money. But he also plays just bad enough that you want him gone as well. From a management standpoint. But the good outweighs the bad by at least, I want to say, 70-30. So, you know, we'll keep him around. But it's just more salt and pepper defense from him, and I'm not thrilled with that. You know, I've been complaining about that all year last year and the year before. So, We're back to it. And this is why this man does not have captain status. I just want to point that out. For anybody that is wondering why he is not a captain, because he's still here and he's one of the cornerstones, that's why he's not a captain. You got to play hard on the field, you got to produce, and you have to speak up in the locker room and in the meeting rooms. So, strong safety, Jeremy Chan, B+. Great job. Special teams, A. Coaching, B-. I was really happy with that challenge that Matt Rule threw out there. I agreed with it 100%, and we won it. So there you go. Once again, Matt Rule doing a good job out there. I can't say the same about the play calling in certain areas. The 3rd and 3 run play, and then we fake a punt and then run it again. Why? When we knew that Sue was sitting right there in the gap waiting for him, why would you run it again on a 4th and 3 fake punt? Like, that just aggravates me to no end. Why? If you're gonna fake a punt, at least make it convincing. Throw a pass. Throw like an easy fade pass to somebody. Christian McCaffrey maybe on a little screen pass or something. Maybe, I don't know. Just get creative with it. Don't run it up the middle on a 4th and 3. Why would you do that? I wonder if that's on Joe Brady or Matt Rule, because I don't know. Maybe it was on Teddy. Maybe he saw something. I don't know. But one of the 3 of them has to be accountable for that right there. Because you cannot, after a 3rd and 4, expect to see the run play work on a fake punt on a 4th and 3. Come on, guys. You're killing me here. So that's why the coaching and the play calling has been downgraded to a B-. Because I was not thrilled with that at all. And to be honest with that interception, I don't know who Teddy was trying to throw that ball to. Supposedly Christian McCaffrey, but, these guys have got to get on the same page. And, it's odd that we're having the same issue that Tom Brady is right now, where he isn't on the same page with his wide receivers and tight ends in Tampa Bay, but at least he's got an excuse. He's trying to learn a new system, and he's got the skills, he's got the knowledge, he's got the ability to sync with these guys in Tampa Bay, and I'm surprised he hasn't yet. But give him a few games, he will. Our guys don't have an excuse. We have a total retool of this team. We have to get it together now in order to get this team where we want it to go. We're 2 games into the regular season. What I realize that this is a COVID year, but come on, guys. Goodness sakes, if you can't figure out that a 4th and 3 run play on a fake punt is not going to work after a 3rd and 4 run play, I don't know what to tell you. And the one intentional grounding pass that Teddy had, He was fully expecting a wide receiver to go out to the outside of the end zone. And nobody did. That's some miscommunication right there. We got to get that fixed. Here's the thing. I ran the numbers and I put this in the stream, on the Facebook stream. We actually beat out the Raiders last week in 6 different categories. And this week, we beat out Tampa Bay in at least 3 or 4 more. And yet still, we lost 31-17. How do we win in the stat sheet, but we can't translate that to the scoreboard? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Someone explain this to me because I don't get it. We outgained Tom Brady in yards for the entire game. Teddy actually, if you look at the stat sheet, he actually outplayed Tom Brady in yards. How do we not win that game? I'll tell you how. Turnovers. One word. Turnovers. And the second word? Penalties. Look at the number of penalties we had. We got to get it together, boys. We got to get it together. We got to clean this up. We have got to figure out what needs to be fixed, get it fixed, go back out there and handle our business and do it consistently. Now, we showed improvement. I'll give you that. We showed improvement, but we got a long way to go. Again, our biggest issue is our offensive line. And now that Christian McCaffrey is hurt and out, Mike Davis has to pick up the slack here, and it's not going to be easy to do. It's not going to be easy to walk in the footsteps of Christian McCaffrey, but you gotta start making some strides here. Robbie Anderson did some work, in that game, and it was enough to get us moving. But Christian McCaffrey is the one that just brings the fire to this offense. And it's going to be tricky to replace that fire with the weapons that we have. So, we'll see. We got to get ready for the next game and see what happens with the Chargers. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it entertaining and informative. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know if I missed anything in this video as well. I may have. And thank you for your support. As always, keep pounding.